Hello, everybody. Let's get back into Unheard. We are gonna pick up where we left off.
Interesting.
I don't know that we're gonna get
Then someone used the director to commit the murder. Congratulations, Detective. You've passed the test. Unfortunately, there's no time to celebrate. The real work is about to begin.
Okay, we're gonna take this room by room so that it'll be easy to pick back up when
The four events you just examined all happened in the past. Now, we need you to use the acoustic detective system to figure out a currently unsolved case. This one involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital rather than a police station. It's... how should I put it? Peculiar. A number of agents have already attempted to solve it. None of them succeeded. And there were complications.
Okay, we're gonna do this by room so that if I need to stop in the middle of things, because it's a 15-minute long thing, we can. So we'll start here in the room they're putting us in, and we will. Yeah.
Hello! Welcome in, officers. How can I help you? I heard your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in charge here?
Yeah, I am the administrator of this facility. To what do we owe this visit?
You look a little young to be running this place. Anyway, we're here to investigate reports of an escape.
Aha, yeah. About that. We're dealing with it internally. It's a minor incident. Not that big of a deal, really.
Not that big of a deal.
This is a mental institution. Some of our patients are highly agitated, and a few, from time to time, attempt to escape. This one happened to be successful. We have people out searching, but often the patients return on their own volition after a day or two.
How did it happen? This time, I mean.
Let me recall. Right. We were having a therapy session when the patient suddenly picked up an ashtray and hit me on the head, then jumped out the window.
Your head seems fine to me.
Oh, it wasn't a heavy blow, and in this profession you must be prepared for these sort of outbursts. Roar with the punches, as they say. Truth be told, this situation is very embarrassing, which is why I didn't want to call the police.
You might not have called us, but someone did. You also confirmed that one of your patients escaped, which means we're now legally obligated to investigate. A psych case on the loose poses a threat not only to themselves, but to the public. Take us inside. We'll need to interview the other inmates. And get us their files.
Interview? You want to talk to them?
Where are the patients? Just show us the way and we can conduct the investigation ourselves.
Well, if you insist. This way, please.
Okay, we are gonna sit into here and just do room by room because I don't think we're gonna get through all of this. There's a lot of rooms right away, and okay, let's just fast forward. Maybe we can. Surely someone comes back in this room at some point. Or not. Oh, there's an explosion at the end. Okay, cool. We have cleared out this room. Let's go into this room. I'm just gonna wait and see if someone comes in here. Is this just... Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, here. It's the most efficient way to do things, I don't know, but it just seems like a pretty good way to do it. We're going to be very confused for a little bit as we piece things together. What's that long?
What the hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Maybe they got it, too. Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Plan B?
Pure coincidence, actually. The TV remote went missing, you see, and the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious, so one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift. After everyone left the room, I opened the TV set. Guess what I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode. I bet that's probably why he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death. But why would he plant another one in the same place he's hiding?
That's why I said it must be his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Not this time. Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog for $29.95. Batteries not included.
I don't get it.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV won't go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit. Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now, so let's go nab the son of a bitch.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
The day room is the best place to start. He ain't in the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
Okay, and then explosion. Okay. I guess we'll go stand in the hallway now. Why not? I don't know that we'll get much in the hallway, but you never know. I think we'll do these offshoot rooms after that and just see what we find. So far we only have one name. I don't know that this is like the most efficient. Oh,
68.
Take a break.
we'll just go here. Hopefully that's not too obnoxious. I'm trying to do this efficiently, but also so that I can,
How did
like...
this window break?
This is where the patient escaped. Be careful of the glass on the floor.
I need to see this patient's file.
Ah, you mean patient number 68? What do you want to know, officer? I've spent so much time with everyone here that I can practically recite their files from memory.
Hold up. Why is this gate open? No wonder you're trying to cover up how easy it is to slip out of here. All the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked? Ah, yeah, that was me. I apologize. I was in such a hurry to greet you earlier, I forgot to lock it behind me. Oh, don't worry, though. I've been here the whole time. I can assure you that no one else escaped.
Let's check inside.
Okay. Okay, so I can just hit this forward button, and that's going to be a little less jarring. Just see if anyone else goes into the hallway. Well, the people that go into the office should at some point go into the hallway. Currently, no one else is going to. The hallway is not a very popular place. Okay.
Lock.
Oh, there is somebody in. Wait a minute. Somebody. Okay, wait a minute. Shoot. Okay. It's like. Wait a minute, does it just not show?
Caregiver?
Okay, right there.
You really think you're a caregiver, huh?
Just told you to stop! Where do you think you're going?
Okay, it's about caregiver. This person.
Why isn't the gate locked?
Looks like the gate's not locked. To here, that's valid. Okay, nobody is in there and nobody is come out, so I don't think we have to do that room unless we see someone going in there, which is helpful to know. Somebody is in here. I am not sure if anyone goes in here at any point. Let's just walking to Bluey. Okay, I'm gonna restart this before it.
You're here, George.
Actually,
Why is it you wanted me to meet you here, George?
actually, I wanted to ask you a favor, Maestro. You're an expert when it comes to art, yes? I was hoping you could evaluate a painting for me.
You've come to the right person. Not to boast, but a piece's price can increase considerably if I say good things about it.
Of course, of course. Please, sit. The picture's right here. If you could just take a look.
What is this? This isn't artwork. This is a map?
Indulge me if you would. And listen to the music. Anything?
There is something. Wait. I need to get my thoughts straight.
Take your time.
I get to listen to this nice music. It's not really the most riveting of conversations, but it does exist.
I see it now.
Tell me, what do you see?
I see an interrogation. Yes, inside a police station.
Who are the police interrogating?
I don't... Oh, wait. Yes. I know this voice. Silver Spoon?
What are they questioning Silver Spoon about?
Something about drugs. Yes, I remember Silver Spoon mentioning this before.
Excellent. Let's move on to the next picture.
Another one? What about the painting you said I was here to evaluate? What's going on? What are you doing to me?
Don't worry, Maestro. It's just a small test. One more picture, and we're done.
Another map?
Do you recognize this place?
It looks familiar. Yes, I know. An art gallery.
Describe the art gallery for me.
It's crowded. An exhibition will start soon. Wait, there's an empty frame? But why?
Exactly. Why is that?
Give me just a moment. No, no. It can't be that either. But then, who took it? The real painting?
It's fine. Take your time.
Sean! Yes! Nice to see you again. Oh? And Ms. Reeves is here too. The painting was stolen. Someone stole my painting. No, no, that's not it. I had my own painting stolen. It was part of my exhibition. I spent so much time and effort on my painting. I would never let someone steal it. It was all part of my plan. Yes, the painting was retrieved in the end too. The lost art returned.
Oh, I'm afraid your symptoms haven't improved.
What are you talking about? Didn't you ask me to evaluate paintings for you?
This was an evaluation, except it was a psychiatric one. We call it the thematic apperception test.
What? A psychiatric evaluation?
Yes, tailor-made for your symptoms. I also use role-play therapy to supplement the effects. Unfortunately, the results are far from promising.
What's wrong with me, exactly?
We used images to hypnotize you, allowing you to see and hear things from your past. When you saw an interrogation, you could remember the stories Silver Spoon told you. The problem is, when you saw the image reflecting yourself, you weren't able to differentiate between delusion and reality. You sank further and further into your own fantasy story, allowing you to escape from the bleakness of your own reality. You staged the whole theft. Quite the coincidence, and a little too convenient, don't you think?
George! Doctor! What you said... I don't quite understand.
Don't worry about it. You know everything you need to know. Now, answer me one question. Who are you?
I'm the No. No, I'm... Patient number 29. Yes.
There you go. Perfect. Now, just make sure you keep taking your medication on time. And trust me, you will get better.
All right.
Patient 29 shows little improvement. If anything, his symptoms may be worsening. For situations with which he has an anecdotal connection, he is able to discern the projected narrative from reality. But in cases where he has direct experience, his ability to distinguish between the two is severely blurred. Prognosis remains guarded. I strongly recommend continued treatment with antipsychotic medications, as well as TAT and role-playing therapy to see if conditions improve. And we should schedule him for a full reassessment in 6 weeks' time.
She's just gonna snore for the rest of this. Lot of music in this. I don't know if anything else is going to happen in here. I don't think it is. Okay, what?
Why is it you want?
I want to rule out this room. Oh, we can kind of just hear things. Oh, it's part of this room. There's someone humming there. I think there'll be things to do mostly in this room for the whole time. Okay, I said we are gonna have more interesting things. So far, no. The humming stopped. This person's just standing here. Nobody else is in this room, which this office room is a part of. So. They're coming in though, so they'll at least leave some conversation. In theory. Maybe. I think I'm just being impatient. This is the stream of sitting here while nothing happens. Fortunately, there's not just a better way to ensure that like I can pause because like it doesn't save because it has no way of saving.
This is our day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for. Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor and board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Hey, new arrivals! Grab your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
Who's this guy?
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a caregiver here. The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be. Saves us from having to hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
But the TV isn't even on. What's your name?
Patient 42 suffers from severe social anxiety that manifests as selective mutism. She talks to no one.
Neither of these two are going to be any help. Let's split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check the room over there, would you?
On it.
I still don't have any extra names. Because they're giving everybody numbers, and I don't have numbers in my thing. Okay. Presumably other people that we haven't seen because there's a very long list. We'll walk through this area eventually. He's humming again. Okay. Well, she walks through here, so I guess we'll watch that. It's the thing that happens. Maybe she says something. Bye, Elvira. Listen to the song again. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe. Well, that was fascinating. Oh, good. Where is it? So 2 people who I don't know will be coming through here.
James?
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
For crying out loud! Really think you're a cat? Huh?
Hey,
Okay. Well, we know who that is, James now.
Doc,
From the gate. From the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
Ow.
excuse me, Doc. I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh? Who are you? How did you get in?
I'm a police officer. We're here to investigate a case.
Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here.
I feel like it is. So that'll be interesting to see what happens.
Excuse me, Doc. I need you to turn over the key to room 4. Huh? Who are you? How did you get in? I'm a police officer. We're here to investigate a case. Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant? Of course I do. It's right in here.
I feel like it is.
Hey, Emily, you gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing called a remote.
Emily.
Don't do this to me!
Okie dokie. Well, we have heard more things now. I would figure that middle room would be a little more eventful, but we have more names. Let's see if we can figure out who these people are. What time is it? Yeah, I think we have time for at least one more pass through.
Nellie. Nellie! What you writing, huh?
What's going on outside? I heard a bunch of people talking, but then it went quiet.
Ah, that was Mr. Director telling us about the test. He said we gotta take over the hospital so we can put a stop to it. Also, something about, you know, how the doctors are all actors, and we're really...
Shut up! He told us not to tell anyone, didn't he?
Whatever. I don't even want to know.
Look, you upset her.
It's all your fault. I told you to shut up!
Hey, Nellie, don't be mad. What you writing? Seriously.
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
I know what she's writing.
Oh, yeah? And how the hell will you know, huh?
You ain't her. Well, you ain't me either. How do you know I don't know?
Exactly. I ain't you, so I don't know if you know or not. But you certainly ain't her, so you don't know squat, you big ignoramus.
Silver spoon.
Oh, so you finally decided to talk to me, huh?
Do you know who you are?
I'm, me, I guess.
No, you aren't. I'm me.
For once, think before you answer. It's not easy. That's why Mr. Director's so terrified about the test.
Wait, you know about the test too?
Why wouldn't I? It's called TAT, and it involves a series of repeated questions that try to get the test subject to make up a logical story based on their own desires, emotions, motives, and personal experiences. Most participants end up projecting their own subconscious onto a character in the made-up story without even realizing it.
So, that's what it is.
Doesn't sound like such a big deal to me.
Yes, and it wouldn't be if it were just that. The problem is, this hospital is doing more than just a simple test. Something much more intense.
Huh? Like what?
They put extreme pressure on the test subjects, causing them to lose themselves in the stories they make up. Even once the test is over, they lose track of reality, which can lead to the development of multiple personalities. And those whose minds are already weak, they lose track of who they are altogether. Textbook delusional right there.
Ha! Well, I'll be. No wonder Mr. Director's about to shit his shorts. Don't concern me, though.
Oh yeah? Then how about this scenario? Deep down, you, me, all of us constantly struggle with our own issues. Pretty normal, right? Well, during the test, people tend to project those conflicting thoughts onto different characters in the stories they make up. Each thought becomes its own character, constantly engaged in a bitter, back-and-forth argument with its other half. Until, finally, they lose the ability to become one again.
That's impossible. Wait, is she talking about us?
I'm calling BS!
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one running the tests. I just wanted to let you know to be prepared. And more importantly, don't forget who you are.
Now I'm actually kind of intrigued. Sounds a little, I don't know,
Fun! No one's ever been able to give me a run for my money before.
Oh, what do you know? Sounds like some kind of, I don't know, metaphysical test.
Metaphysical my ass! It's a scam, pure and simple. And you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I am unscammable!
Oh, shut up. I need to think.
Thinking never did you any good. Metaphysical. Ha! Whatever. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Are both of you patients here? Yes.
Speak for yourself. I ain't no lunatic.
But you are. I told you I ain't.
What's going on here? Are you okay?
It was my older brother. He has mental problems.
Shut up. I'm as sane as ever. You're the crazy one.
I'm crazy?
Sorry, officer. I was talking to my brother.
All right, then. Ma'am, mind if I ask what you're in here for? I'm a reporter. Before you got sick, you mean? I actually did want to know what it was that got you committed.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah.
Then, will you believe the things I'm about to tell you?
Depends. Let me hear him first. I'm a reporter. A few months ago, I received a tip saying this hospital was conducting some kind of clandestine experiments on its patients. I disguised myself and checked in to investigate. I've collected all the information I need, but now I can't prove I wasn't sick in the first place, or that I've recovered. So I'm stuck here with no way to publish my findings. What exactly have you found?
Here, they use a treatment method on their patients called TAT, Thematic Apperception Test. But it's not the TAT most people know today. Rather, they use the prototype used back during World War II. Basically, it brainwashes people. After the test, patients' memories will be completely erased, and they're conditioned as well. They're programmed to respond to certain sounds, after which they'll follow any command. The hospital then goes on to claim they've been cured, but the truth is, they're nothing more than soulless robots. Tell me, officer, if you were a patient, would you want to be cured that way? You've absolutely got to get me out of here. I have to expose them. Check my notes. I've got all the evidence right here.
I gotta say, that sounds more like a sci-fi flick than reality. All right, let me see your notes. Wow, don't skimp on details, do ya? Let me ask you something else. You ever notice any patients in here who seem like they don't belong? Like they're faking their illness?
Yeah, me.
And besides you?
Honestly, from what I've seen, at least 44% of the patients here are actually sane, but they've been committed regardless. Makes me think this hospital's next step is to experiment on normal people.
That's quite the theory. What about him, huh? Seems pretty legit. Schizophrenia, maybe.
He's sick, but it's not schizophrenia. You made a mistake any layman would make. What he has is called dissociative identity disorder. That's where you have multiple personalities. In his case, two. Huge difference between that and schizophrenia.
I see. That I'll have to remember.
Wait just a second. Aren't you getting me out of here?
Afraid I can't. At least, not yet. I'll come back once our investigation wraps up.
You don't believe me either, do you?
Why you even bother, Nellie?
Journalists are the watchdogs of society. Or haven't you heard?
Yeah, and what good did any of that do you, huh? The cops didn't even believe you.
You've heard about the Unabomber, correct?
Huh? Who do you think I am? Of course I heard of them.
Mm-hmm. Henry Murray, the inventor of TAT, used his test to evaluate soldiers during World War II. During the Cold War, he used it to interrogate spies. But did you know that he also gave it to innocent students back in 1959?
Oh yeah? What's all that got to do with the Unabomber? Are you kidding me?
Well, it just so happens that a certain 17-year-old boy, Ted Kaczynski, was one of his unwitting test subjects. And, well, you know the rest. Over a period of 18 years, he ended up making and sending at least 16 bombs. What I'm trying to say is, destroying someone mentally can have repercussions far beyond one person.
Well, I'll be damned. And that Henry Murray fella's got blood on his hands, too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Science and all the experiments that go along with it are, well, they're not wrong. It's just that sometimes people can get in so deep that they lose track of the boundaries of morality. I have nothing against the doctors here. Really. I simply want to get the truth out. It's my hope that people can learn to respect humanity while still pursuing science.
You move me. A reporter with a heart of gold. You know, if Mr. Director had his say, he'd just...
Shut up! He told you not to tell anyone!
All right, all right, all right. My lips are sealed.
You hear that?
Oh, you can hear it too? Thought it was just in my head.
No, it's definitely real. Sounds like it's coming from next door.
All of you are hearing things. Need to up your meds.
I'll go check.
She called you psychotic.
She did not!
Nellie said I have dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, but that's another crazy disease, too. Whatever, I never liked her anyway. Nothing but BS coming out of her mouth. Once I inherit our old man's business and money, I'm gonna hire someone to cap her ass. Don't say things like that. That's a one-way ticket to jail. Seriously, if you pin this all on me again, oh, boo-hoo! As if you've never thrown me under the bus. You were a brat when we were little, and you're a brat now!
Oh, what's a couple of misdemeanors? The old man will forgive me over time. Besides, once you're put away for life, I'll be the only heir. I'll have a proper business to run.
Get out of here! What the hell do you know about running a business?
All I'm saying is leave me out of this.
You got it? Then get the fuck out! Stop following me!
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did!
I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I had schizophrenia.
Well, you've got it! You're a complete schizo!
Don't interrupt me.
Just stop talking already. Both of you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for it while we still can? I mean, the gate is wide open.
No, the show can't end like this. Don't you want to know the truth? After all this time, the lies, the manipulation, don't you crave retribution?
Lies ain't the half of it. They probably want to steal my company while I'm not there, too!
Your company? When did it become your company, huh?
Oh, shut up about your stupid company. No one cares.
Yeah, well, either way, it's time for the doctors here to pay up!
Right you are about that. Our plan is already in motion. With the doctors under our control, all we need to do is wait for the police to leave. Then this hospital will be ours.
Yeah, well, I still don't get how the police knew to show up at just the right moment, you know? Someone must have ratted on us.
You make a good point. Who could have called the police then? George?
Nah, he was already in with the maestro before any of us even did anything. Probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Jennifer then? Well, this could turn out bad for us. If the cops were to search the bathroom.
Jennifer? No, it can't be her. I stole a phone.
What? I thought I told you to lock her up, not steal her phone. Give it here. Recent calls. Well, the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we try calling it?
You can't just do that! We don't know who it'll call!
Then what are you looking at me for?
Hand it over. And whose phone is this?
From that stupid cop earlier. But you know what? Here's what's really weird. Who calls a cop directly rather than 911?
You stole this from the police? How many other phones have you stolen?
I don't got any more phones, but I do have this.
You are a real piece of work. Why would you steal a TV remote?
Got it from Ray earlier. It looks like a phone, you know? Even fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist.
Huh?
That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand?
If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble. Now, if the police come back here, our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right, all right.
That's odd. We've been here for a while now, but there's been no sign of Nellie.
There was some kind of weird sound earlier, so she went to check. Probably went to the bathroom.
It was indeed the... Wait, to the bathroom, you said?
Okay, that's the... If tested that, fast forward and running. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna end that there. I might need to set up again what things look like. But I'll probably just screenshot this so I can next time I record. But yeah, thank you for watching. Love you all so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you for watching. It means so much to us. If you enjoyed your time here and would like to see more, you can consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. We upload 2 days a week, on Mondays and on Saturdays. And if you want even more than that, we stream 4 days a week on our Twitch channel, which has the same name as our YouTube channel. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 8 to 10 Eastern Time, and on Sundays from 2 to 4 Eastern Time. Plus, you can look for some pop-up streams in the afternoons here and there. Thank you for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.